So today was a day off, and with it, I went to the zoo. Now I was at the zoo pretty much all day today. I had enough time for my late night to sleep a little and then get up, get ready. Then we went to the zoo, and we were there all day. And we went to dinner, and then we went home. So, as you might be able to surmise, that left me with very little time to do anything of my own. But the answer is still a yes. I managed to do that thing today. I stayed productive when I got home because I made, in my last video, I talked about how I made this little dice set. Or no, I didn't make the dice set. The dice set I bought, but I made the package for them with the 3D printer. Now, it's a bit thicker than it needed to be. So I went into a redesign. That's what I did when I got home. I went into a redesign of some aspects. I had two notes that I wanted to alter about it. One, I wanted to thin it down a touch so that it would so take shorter time to reprint because I was going to make new versions anyway. Because as it is, it's already in a small enough container for me to bother around taking around with me. So that works. But not only that, I wanted to design something into it so that when I closed the lid, it would stay closed even if it would be turned upside down or something. I want some way to keep it shut, be that like twisting it shut, clicking it shut. This time I opted for clicking. I tried to develop a similar method that I used when I created the lust crystal bracelet thing. I designed it, but I don't know if it's going to work. I may have to make it smaller or bigger so that it sits right. Because if I can put them together, but then I can't get them apart, then things are going to be problematic. But I think I cut like an hour off of an hour's worth of material off of their other designs, and still there are places in which I could shrink it just a little more, make it work. But I kind of just settled for making it a little thinner because there's definitely a lot of thickness that I can get rid of. But on another note, that's what I did. On another note, on the same note, I guess, that's what I did. I tried redeveloping some parts of the dice set holder. I'm not trying to make it fancy yet. I'm trying to make it extra functional because right now it works. It doesn't work as much as I want it to. Now, I could put something simple in it like magnets, but then I'd have to go buy magnets. I want to just make it, so that it's all part of itself so that I can just click it in, take it out. So I'm working on like the third iteration of the design. I only printed the second iteration because I made it and then I edited a few things. So that's the second one's technically the first one I printed. And so the third one is now what I'm printing. Yeah, and I started the print now, and it's going to finish sometime while I'm asleep. But that's only the first half of this new design. The second half I'll have to start tomorrow, and hopefully it will finish before I have to leave for work. And with that transition tomorrow, I have a late night shift. It's going to take me from the usual time it starts to very late in the night. So if I'm going to be getting anything done tomorrow, it will probably have to be in that little section of time. So, yeah. Now, I might be able to just wake up in the middle of the night when it's done printing and then pry it off of the tray and then print the next piece. And so that way it'll be done right about the time I wake up. I can test it out, see if I need to adjust things and print it again, or see if that's good enough for the time being. I want this design to be ready by the time I go back to my second session of D&D on Friday. But besides that, I did the other day, Monday, I think, I went and bought some oil and a microfiber cloth so that I can put oil on the sword I have, because I'm going to use that as a prop, because the character I used in the game of D&D has a long sword, and that just happens to be the same kind of sword I have. I bought it at a rent fair. It's cool looking. I like it. I swing it around sometimes, but most of the time I just look at it because I'm happy to own a real sword. So that's today, that's tomorrow. I'm going to show you Simon. He's laying down right now. He was a bit upset because he has been cooped up in his cage all day at home while we were out at the zoo. But he has clearly gotten over it. As you can see, he's relaxing in his cage now, ready to go to sleep for the night. I'm still going to get him out one more time as this video is uploading. I'm getting ready for bed. But that's that. That's everything. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. Share me with your friends, family, associates, whoever you think will like my content. Help me to expand my channel. And with everything I have to say said, I wish you all good night.